Hi everyone, it's Karen and I'm back with my second design team project for the month of November for AngeldreamCraftsKim on Etsy. And I will leave links to her lovely Etsy shop. And it's currently on holiday mode because of the postal strike here in Canada. I was putting off doing this video because I was really hoping they were going to be settled by today, and they're not yet. So today is Monday. This video will go up sometime this week. And so I'm really hoping that by the time you see this, that postal strike is finished and we are moving forward. Her shop will be reopened. I will also leave links to her designers in the description box below. Please go and check out the inspiring and beautiful projects they are making with all the goodies that they receive from the store AngeldreamCraftsKim on Etsy. So what I have in front of you is a paper bag journal that I have done the laces in a waterfall effect on the side. I have made two of these journals in the past, and I still have some of these brown sandwich type bags left, and I wanted to do one in a wintry theme. So she measures 8 inches, sort of from the very spine right through to the side of the lace here. The bags are actually 7 by 6, and a portion of them, about 1.5 inches, becomes the binding on the side. So they're all put together. They're the bases of them. They're flat bags with no gusset. And then I've sewn this together underneath and then put this topping piece on that has the beautiful laces from Kim's shop. There's a layer of the white lace, one piece of it, a panel of it, and then the pink and gold lace on top of that. Then I've added some flat back pearls, string of them, and some little snowflakes and some little gold little charms, and that's just things from my stash. On the front is the digitals that are in this kit. It's called Candyland, and I just think they're so pretty, and I think this is the type of journal that could take you through December and into the new year. There's actually lots of room in it to journal or add pictures and that kind of thing. This is part of the lace that was in my design team package, and this is part of it on the bottom, and then these little pieces are all fussy cut out of it. It's a netted lace, beautiful with embroidery, and then more of that pink and gold lace, and then the digital, and I've added some stickles on the digital as well. I've created a bookmark that is all very snowy, snowflakes and little soft pink crackle beads, and some of the white beads, and one of my beaded angels. And then it goes through the book on a gold thread and comes out I've just got it dangling out the bottom here, and there's a couple more of the little beads on the bottom, and that can be moved in and out of the book easily. As a matter of fact, I'll just take it out right now. So there it is. It's just a long string type. That bead belongs on this end. And these two I've glued down a bit here. I'll probably add a little dab of glue there to keep that one from wandering. So that's the little bookmark that goes with it. And then this is the first page, and this is the beautiful lace I chose to put a fussy cut, again, part of that lace that's around the edge here. I cut that out here and added some of the pink on top. That makes up the cover part. This is the first bag. You can see there's a good amount of room inside the bags. I have stitched on all the pages, and also stitched on the edges here where I have added in this piece to add strength to the bag opening. And then inside the bags I've tucked some goodies just to play with, but as you can see there's lots of room in that bag to put things in. And I've added some papers from another digital paper. It's printed on some heavyweight copy paper, so it's nice. You could use that in the journal. You could write on it and add it back in the pocket. I've also added some of these cute little winter Christmassy fairies I think a lot of them have sort of a winter feel to them, and I added those in as well as little journaling cards or little note cards. You could take them out, write a note on it, and give it to a friend. So they're multi-purposeful, and those are in each of the pockets. So that's the first bag, and then on the back of each bag, I've added in this beautiful digital, which is it looks like quilting, and I've stitched all around the edge of them, and then mounted them onto the back of the bag. So lots of room to add pictures or keepsake items or to journal on. This is the second bag, and there are 6 bags in total that make up the journal. And this one, each time I added the lace, I made sure it peeked out in a waterfall effect. That's why you can see them all right to the back there. I made sure that I added them to the pages so that you could see the lace. And this is another lace from my design team package. I cut a portion of it off to use here. I cut these little flowers off of another lace from my design team package, added some blings and some snowflakes from my stash. Again, you can see the sewing all around the edges of the pages, and then they're glued down. Again, pocket with the reinforced edge on it that I stitched on, and then I glued them in so they're on each side there. And then inside again is another piece of the digital printed on the heavyweight copy paper, and then 2 more of these little fairies, wintry, Christmassy fairies. And then this one, each of the pages has a different one of these little Candyland houses on them. This has a beautiful leaf trim from Kim's shop down the side here. It's in a soft gold color. It's beautiful trim. I've wound some of my own flat back pearl string through there and some little snowflakes and some blings just to add some more beauty and shine there. And then in this pocket, again, each of the pockets is lined the same with the paper. And then again, there's more of the blue digital paper for writing on, and 2 more of the little snow Christmas fairies. They're so cute. I just thought they went along with this so well. I could just see them living in these little houses. I thought it was such a cute thing to put together. Another of the pages on the back here, all ready to be journaled on or pictures added to. Here's the next piece of lace, this gorgeous floral lace that was in my design team package. Has a beautiful scalloped edge on it here. And I added in, just to winterize it up, I added in snowflakes and some blings along the edge of there. And again, you get another pocket, and you get 3 more pieces of ephemera, the blue paper, and 2 more of the cute little fairies. Back is the same, all stitched again. This one all stitched on the sewing machine. Sort of used a goldy, sort of a goldy taupe colored thread. This one has another piece of that lace similar to at the beginning, but cut from a different area of the lace, so it looks a little bit different. And I sort of cut around to make it look more like a scalloped edge. Then added a piece of ribbon, and then some snowflakes and some beads that are attached to that ribbon. And again, there is, in this one, I've got the blue paper, and then I've done a little booklet in this one. I've taken some of the little digitals, just shrunk them down in size, added 1 to the front, I think, and I don't know if I put more than 1 in this one. And then these are just some of the bits of the papers that were left when I cut them down, and a pretty piece of blue lace from Kim's shop on the bottom, and I just stitched it across the top. So I made this little scrappy booklet that goes in that pocket. And then this is the last page, page number 6. Cute little house, beautiful tea colored ruffled trim that she has in the shop. Then this is a trim I had in my stash, still from her store. One of the beautiful embroidered ones on the netting, and so I fussy cut out a piece of that and added that on the top, and then added some of my own flat back pearls. And then this one inside here, I've just tucked some of the little digitals that I had shrunk down in size. They're similar to ones you've already seen, but smaller. And I've just added a little paper clip and a little piece of lace on there with a bow. because those can be used to journal on. They also they can make really cute little note cards to send to people. And then the very back is all finished, of course, with another one of the houses, another piece of that beautiful embroidered lace on the netting, and more of it fussy cut out down this side. Some little blings from my stash across the top, and more of that beautiful pink and gold trim down the back side. And you can see the holes, one of the holes right there, where I did put 2 holes in to tie that all closed. And this is the edges, the back ends of the bags, all neatly in there, part of your binding. And there she is, all ready to go to someone's home. For this particular one, although I made it very fancy on the edges and the waterfall edges, I left the rest of it very plain, and the back page is very plain. So what I wanted to do with this one, I thought would be really fun, because I thought it might make a really nice gift for Christmas or a birthday in the new year, being it's sort of the wintry theme, is I wanted to send it out as a kit. I made a little pouch here, and I've filled it full of goodies. These are all little bits from my own stash, and I've decorated it up with beautiful pieces from Kim's shop. Everything inside is just laces from my own stash, and there's lots of pieces in there to play with. I've also going to add with it there's some snowflakes that I've cut with a Martha Stewart stamp. There's some little digis that are like little stamp size. Well, they're a little bit bigger than stamp size, so they're fun to use. You can add them in the journal. You can add them for tuck spots. And a couple little pieces of ephemera that say wish lists on them. And then a little bag of some die cuts. I have just one of those little tiny die cut machines, and I finally was able to purchase some die cuts that fit it. So there's some die cuts. There's little trees. There's little pieces like this. It's all cut from the paper line, so you can see little lollipops and that on there, but you can't really identify unless you know for sure. There's another tree. I did a couple of pieces that would be really nice going down the side of the quilted page if you wanted to, and they have the snowflakes all on them, so they fit really nicely right here on the page. So if you wanted to do something like that and make that a tuck spot, you have a couple of those in your fussy cuts, and then a few more of these corner pieces that are really nice to add in. And then I've also, just to give you an idea of what you can do with your little bits, I've done a couple of them up with some of the little bits to what's in your kit. I've sent little bits like this so that you can make these little corner pieces and add on little laces and things on them. And these are, again, just ideas, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to give you some ideas. So I've added a couple of those in. And then I also had in my die cuts, I have some tabs. So I've done, I think, 6 tabs in total. There's 3 of this style, and these you just fold them over and would attach them onto anything you want to put. If you want to add things into the bags, I thought it's nice to have tabs on some of them. Easy to grab hold of. And again, these are stamped on a heavier weight copy paper, a very nice quality, and these are the round style ones, and they just fold over. And again, with your little bits, you could decorate those up too. So those will all be in one of these little cello bags for you. And then I also put together another little bag, and this one I've put in some of those little that doily that's cut up and into little banners, because they are really fun to decorate. I'll give you, again, I'm going to send one along that I've decorated just to give you an idea. And here it is. So again, whoops, it's got a tag along. It's got the little doily in the background. You can see it there, but I've added on some little bits of lace and little bits of this and that. That's one of the little stamps that you're going to get. And you'll get other little bits and bobs that look similar to this, so that you can create something like this, which is really nice to put into, because you can add this to, like, even to the top of the page there. It dangles down really pretty, and then that can be a tuck spot for something. So these are, you know, they're useful and fun little things that you'll be able to use and create your own, make this journal your own. Inside here, I've also added a bunch of 4 and 6 inch pieces of lace from my stash and some ribbons and a little snowflake charm so that you can play. This is a great one for cutting apart. They all are. This is the only one. I have this little tiny piece left from Kim's shop, and so I included that one. The rest of these are all from my own stash of laces and trims and things. And then I did a little bundle up, and it's all bundled inside here, and these are what I call my minis. Other people call them that too, and they are the tiny little bits. So, you know, on here, this little bit like this, or this little bit, or this little piece like that. Pieces like that that are really, really tiny. I've bundled them up into this little bundle of fabric and added just a little piece of lace tied on there and another charm so that you have some of those little itty bitty bits left to play with and they're not getting lost in with the other things in this kit. And lastly, I've put together just one of these little tea bags, little bags, and I filled it full of little rhinestones and little bits that you can, buttons and pieces that you can use again inside the journal on your little bits or on some other project if that's what you choose to do. And I just decorated it up with some of my leftover little bits that were sitting on my desk. So that's what is included in the kit. So you'll get quite a few goodies to play with along with the actual bag journal itself. So if you are interested in purchasing, the information will be in the description box below. You can contact me at my email if you have any further questions. I'm hoping the postal strike, like I said, is off in the next couple of days, and so there won't be a problem shipping it out. And yeah, I had a lot of fun creating it and making it into this little kit. I'm going to include one of my little Christmas trees as a little bonus add-on with that as well. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great week ahead, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.